figures, Tim Walz being one of them, Doug Emhoff last night, who can speak to men out there who might not be the sort of testosterone-laden,
For me, the Democratic Party emasculates black men. And I think Hispanic men probably feel the same way. And I say this because they weaponize identity.
I understand Zesty Rolanda Martin, who I got kicked off of News One Now for hating. His views dropped and he got dropped. Zesty Rolanda fell off after he tried to come for the Prince of Pan-Africanism. His views dropped and News One Now dropped that receding hairline, no neck Negro. I'ma deal with Zesty Rolanda. I'ma deal with that Democratic Party plantation slave driver.
Dr. Umar was calling Roland Zesty a long time ago. Well, it looks like that's been confirmed. Angela Stanton put everybody on alert after Roland made a mistake on his live stream and exposed himself. He was on a Labor Day stream from his personal laptop, and after playing a clip of Kamala's CNN interview, he made a mistake and showed another clip that was on his computer of a man with no clothes on, that man's behind fully exposed. Angela Stanton recorded that clip before Roland was able to edit it out, and she wrote this right here. She said, Democrat Roland Martin forgot to edit this clip. We were all forced to watch his love and admiration for black male behinds as they casually scrolled across the screen. I told y'all in a post I wrote a few weeks back that 90% of the men I know that still represent or support the Democrat Party are gay. Watch how mad he is when he finds out it aired. How much more proof do you need? It's time to save our men and boys. So Angela, she posted that. I won't be showing that video here, but if you want to see it for whatever reason, the link is below. Now, it definitely wasn't lost on me that almost all of the black Democrat defense team, if they're male, they come off very feminine. They talk like females, their mindset is like a female, and that's who the Democrats keep pushing in front of us to tell us what to do. These feminine men like Roland Martin, Bakari Sellout, Van Jones, Don Lemon, Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, and any other black man they prop up to supposedly represent the black community or be the pretend leader. He's either flaming hot like Billy Porter or undercover flaming like Andrew Gillum. It's always one or the other. For years now, the Democrat Party made a major push for strong, independent women to lead the party and to be followed by docile, emasculated men like Van Jones and Roland Martin. They want to take women's femininity away and everything that comes with womanhood and give that to men. Like Tim Walz putting tampons in the boys' bathrooms in his state. The Democrats are attempting to redefine masculinity as they target and destroy any sign of manhood in men.
There has been a lot of talk about masculinity and MAGAism trying to own masculinity in the most regressive sort of misogynist way possible. J.D. Vance lecturing everybody on, what a family means, what it means to be a man. Donald Trump obviously has his own version of manhood. To see Tim Walz out there.
Bunch of gay-ass house niggas. Continue.
As a man who is just joyfully embracing his role as the potential vice president to the nation's first female president is an extraordinary thing, but also to see his son weeping for his father in a deeply tender and emotional way. And then the last thing I'll say, because I think this hasn't been talked about enough, to see Democrats champion men as voices on reproductive choice.
Yeah, and by the way, and I love that you're saying that, because this is about modern masculinity.
Yes.
Yeah. And in the Democratic Party, the coach that is saying that it's important for him as the football coach to be the faculty, partner for the LGBTQ, partner for the LGBTQ
Gay
club,
Straight Alliance.
The Gay Straight Alliance. And he's like, that's something important for me to do, because if a coach is doing it, it's going to have just a little more salience, right? And it's going to help kids not get bullied. I mean, what's really been fascinating is to watch the men of the Democratic Party model a kind of masculinity that is simply 21st century masculinity.
Speaking of 21st century masculinity, how about that? How about
that as a setup?
That'll lead in. We got Senator Cory Booker. Who could it be? But
yeah, we did that.
The 21st century man himself.
Yeah. This right here was wild, by the way. They're talking about 21st century masculinity being represented by Teletubbies, and then this stuffed animal appeared.
Senator Booker, tonight was your night as chairing the event.
Yes.
We're talking about this kind of redefinition of
Sad,
masculinity in the wake of a Republican National Convention that offered a very reductive vision to the country. What'd you make of Coach Walz tonight?
You know, there's a deep decency and a kindness about him. And I said this to somebody. It actually is the perfect handoff because the Joe Biden I got to know during the 2020 presidential campaigns, I always say when somebody's nice to you but not nice to the waiter, they're not a nice person.
Real talk.
And that is Joe Biden, but I'm telling you, that is Governor Walz too.
They're nice to the waiters.
Yeah.
They are nice to the waiters. They have this love in them that you could feel before
Coon ass Cory Booker. Another coon ass nigga from New Jersey.
you hear. I wish America could have seen when he came backstage.
Or should I say, house nigga. And that's just what he is.
And was just embraced by all the football guys hanging out there. It was this love huddle, like as a former football player. It was a love huddle back there. The genuineness of their connection, of their affection. A bunch of guys huddled up in a love huddle.
A bunch of guys in the love. Man, what the fuck wrong with these motherfuckers, man?
For me, the Democratic Party emasculates black men. And I think Hispanic men probably feel the same way. And I say this because they weaponize identity. When and where we enter, who we are, how we identify is important to who we are, just like our fingerprints. But if you're not going to use my identity to advance a social justice cause, and you're just going to use my identity as a blunt force object, now I got a problem. So what the Democratic Party does, they put black women on a pedestal and they say, we're the mothers of the movement, or we save the party. But yet you don't put forth policies that save black babies. You don't put forth policies that deal with the maternal death rate of black women and black babies in the United States of America. You don't do those things that lift and edify. Yes, identity is important. Both parties use it differently. So when I talk to black men across this country, they don't see themselves in this party. It's one thing to recognize the power and prowess of black women and the sacrifices that we make. It is another thing to put us above black men. The black struggle, black men and black women have to be together. We don't have the luxury to be separated, and so I resent the Democratic Party for doing that. And so black men do not see themselves in the party. That bravado, because we got a kind of masculine energy, and masculine energy is not all bad, but the type of bravado that Trump puts forward is still very much rooted in a hierarchical patriarchy, and a lot of men gravitate to that.
Deviance is all catching hell in
This house nigga
2024.
here,
It's up
bro.
for all of them. It don't matter if you
Chicken
didn't
coon
or
dance.
whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All
Straight chicken coon dance. I told y'all these divine non-house niggas, Freemasons, fucking elk motherfuckers, free Eastern Star. All these motherfuckers are in the bed with Kamala Harris, y'all. Here he is doing his fucking chicken coon dance on stage.
lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
The Democrats are recruiting men to be power bottoms. This is why straight masculine men are running away from these people. Some are being completely turned off from the whole process, and they're deciding not to support anybody. Then you have others looking at the Dems' opponents, from Republicans to third-party candidates. But if you want to know why the Democrats have an issue with straight masculine men, this is why. They're trying to make Cory Booker and Roland Martin the face of what they're calling the 21st century masculine man, redefining these men to Barney and Teletubbies. And no, it's not just black men. A lot of straight men are being turned off by this party demonizing masculinity and destroying families. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about this below. To my sister Sonia G, I appreciate you, Sonia, for all of your support, as well as my sister Francine. Shout out to Big Sneed, Earl, Ike Fob, Roland C, and Rob P. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below.
Of nowhere and lead to an asthma attack. But no matter what type of severe asthma you have, Tespire can help you be you. Tespire is an add-on treatment for people 12 and over that can help you have fewer attacks, breathe better, and relieve your asthma symptoms. So you can be you, whoever you are. Tespire is not a rescue medication. Don't take Tespire if you're allergic to it. Allergic reactions may occur and can be serious. Rash or eye allergy can happen. Don't stop your asthma treatments unless your doctor tells you to. Tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection or your asthma worsens. Sore throat, joint, and back pain may occur. Avoid live vaccines. By helping control your asthma, Tespire can help you be you, no matter who you are. Ask your asthma specialist about Tespire today.
Over the weekend, Reese was on Washington Journal on C-SPAN. Reese Colbert, and she was just knocking down, did a great job knocking down these folks' lives. So while she was on, y'all, they played this interview when this other black child, I think her name, what's her name, Michaela Montgomery? Her name? Okay. So she was the one who was with Trump at the Chick-fil-A in Atlanta. She's also the same one. She went on an Atlanta radio station lying about Trump, HBCUs, and all kind of stuff. And then I called out on Instagram. She was like, yeah, well, you went off of me on my show. My parents didn't like you. Guess what? Your parents not about to like what I'm about to do to you right now. Now, we invited her on the show, but she ain't responded. Now, she was talking big on Instagram, talking about how she wanted to come on. My producer reached out. She ain't hit us back. But I saw this. So this was like a month ago on Washington Journal. And if y'all want to hear an onslaught of lies in just 2 minutes and 31 seconds, listen to this nonsense. And I'm going to stop it and we're going to play it. But this is just sheer lunacy. Press play.
A few days before that, he spoke to the National Association of Black Journalists, and he talked about Vice President Harris's racial identity, that she had become black. A lot of critics said that hurt him with black voters. What was your reaction?
I don't know why it would hurt him with black voters, because it seems like black voters are offended by everything except the conditions in which their reality is set. So
Taking back what's happened. You motherfuckers can't stop me. Even if I die, I'm no fucking problem. Ghost motherfucker. Real live black. And there will be ghosts. So say I'm crazy, these punk ass cops can't fade me. Mama tried to brace me, but had too many babies. Papa was a motherfucking chump. Used to buy dope in his coat and nearly choked when he tell me not to smoke. Damn, don't get me started. My mama smoked so goddamn much when she was pregnant. I'm surprised I ain't retarded. And right, I can't sleep, count thick as they pass through the glass of my neighbor's fire. Deep, staring at the wall, heard a scream. Wake up in the morning, see the blood in the hall from the murder scene. Don't cry, just ask why, and try not to die as I take you through a ghetto niggas lullaby. On the corner where the niggas sling they crack, and out in the covers jack. Those that don't watch they back, I don't dream about the dope world. Take a puff from the blunt and watch the smoke swirl. My mind spur, glow, bumps another plug. Smashing drums, bumping slugs in these other